Hi guys, I just thought to mention earlier what happens. I know sometimes people know sometimes, but I don't like being rushed. But what I should have done, I should have left to my other two of my three other friends to do it. I should have done it, left it to them. Next time I'll leave it to them next time, so I don't have to. Now I totally. Then I was upset for about an hour of recovery. A few hours, then I was totally. And then I was totally fine before I go to the gym. And then, and then I'm thinking, okay. And then now I'm just a bit um, worried about Aaron. So, and yeah, so I'm just totally, now I'm totally worried about Aaron. So I don't know what's going on. But I think I'd started to realize maybe we should have not distractions. So maybe next time we just need to remember it in our heads. So is to, if you're listening, Rosie. Okay. Okay. We totally learned our lessons. That maybe we just gotta keep that in our minds for next time. If you're listening, Rosie, we might keep that. We'll just keep that in our minds for next time. So we'll have to make sure remember that. It's only my reminder. So yeah. So we just gotta remember. I just said we are still just still be still friends, and you said yes. As long as we still be friends with him, it's totally normal. But maybe we just need to learn we just learned our lessons that to not to do any distractions anymore. So that's why he's doing one-on-one. And then I'm just thinking to myself, now I think we totally learned. I learned about all. Now we just remember we just need to learn our lessons that we no have distractions anymore. So maybe that might have happened there. So we just need to keep that in our minds for the future. If you're listening, Rosie, if you're listening. Um. So what we've. So I know I feel because after this afternoon when I feel really rushed, and then I was fine, and then I got myself. I know. Then I started talking about it. Then I got myself totally upset. Now I learned the lesson. Just stop talking about it. Don't repeat yourself again, otherwise you'll get yourself more upset. So I'm trying not to do it anymore. And then I started got worried about Aaron. So that's totally. Then I feel bad for Aaron, but we totally learned our lessons that um, that we can't do that anymore. So well, maybe we should leave the messages till sometime. It will give him less 2 or 3 weeks to. We might just don't message for the next 2 weeks until. Well, maybe we'll just not message him for the next 2 weeks until, or 3 weeks till till he really calms down and we have no more instructions anymore. Maybe, or maybe just do it once a week. Maybe just once a week, even just once a week, not too many times. Maybe whenever he's free. But I remember he did message me about that once before. That he's very busy. So maybe that's what I think I remember that from last time. So I think I remember that from last time. I think that's what I remembered from last time. I think. I just think I remember from what he told me. He did tell me about on the message once before. Maybe we only do message like happy birthday or something like that. Maybe we're just gonna have to do that just for now on. Just do that just for birthdays. and Christmas, and that'll be it. That's it. Just because maybe we just gotta think of that for future. I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. So I just had to turn over the channel. That was all I was doing. Maybe just birthdays and Christmas messages and a New Year. That's it. I need that. Only time we can do it now to Aaron. So maybe we might need to start doing that from now on, and not too many times every day. So maybe that might, let's see if we stop doing that only on those times, only time we do it. And I forgot to give showing the photos. I mightn't leave it until he's ready, because then maybe just give him time, and I might send it to Jess, and then Jess can show it to Aaron that way, because I'm just too scared at the moment. But I'll mention it to Jess in the morning. Just say, well, I'm just going to say to Jess, well, I am extremely totally bad for Aaron. I feel totally bad for Aaron. I'm just going to say, well, I'm feeling a bit bad for Aaron, because at the moment I'm just feeling really bad for Aaron. But and I just, when you do, yeah, I'll just say, well, look, I'm feeling extremely bad for Aaron. I know you probably be the same, Rosie, but you'll be the same, Rosie. So if you'll be probably the same, because you'll worry about him, you worry about him too. So hopefully we'll still be his friends, as what he said. He said he will. I check, we'll still be friends, and even with just he's doing a one-on-one, and he said he'll still be our friend, as but we just gotta have to remember to not to do distractions again. We just both gotta remember that from now on. I know it's totally hard, but he will realize he'll realize that maybe I should not be mean to the girls like that. But I'm just gonna say, Jess, I feel straight bad for Aaron, because I'm not being rude, but it's the way I am, and I'm just caring for people. So it's me. I better not talk about it now, because I'm gonna make myself more. I feel myself crying again. So I'm trying to stop talking about this now. I'm just talking about happy things. Um, let's talk about happy things. So let's thinking about happy things. No door. Don't you dare. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, because I know how you feel, Aaron, because every time when I do videos, if you're listening, but I always get distractions. But every time I do a video, I always get distractions. I get distracted. So I get distracted too. So when I'm trying to do videos for my channel, it just always I get distracted. I get distracted too. So I know how that feels, because this always happens to me. I know how you feel. Yeah, so I'm the same. If you're totally listening, Aaron, but I'm the same. If you're listening, I know how you feel, but I might. What I'll do is I'll mention it to Jess, and just explain to Aaron. if he's Rosie and I still support him. We'll still support him. So say Rosie and I'll still support you as long as you're doing one-on-one, but Rosie and I'll still support as a friend. So as long as he understands, but we both promise we won't do it again. As long as we support you along the way, we'll still support. And you know we're still going to be support each other. That's what friends are for. Still support each other. We're still supporting. So now, yeah. So that's why I'm just talking about something else because I'll make myself. I'm gonna make myself more upset. So if I talk about more, so I'm gonna try and remind myself not to stop talking about it because I'll get myself belay headaches, upset, and upset again. So and also I learned my lesson that I just got to make sure be ready. So I don't know how it's going to work, but so that's why I always go to the toilet at 2:30 virtually every day. So then in case if my taxi comes extremely early, that's why I have to make sure. That's why I always go to the toilet at 2:30, bathroom at 2:30, so I'm totally ready. It's just in case if my transport comes early and as long as I'm ready to go, as long as I'm ready. But sometimes it runs late. So sometimes it runs late. So if you're listening, sometimes I'll just make sure from tomorrow I'll make sure that I might have to let the staff. Well, I have to make sure. I'll just tell the staff to make sure I've got to. So I'll have to go to the bathroom either 2:30 or 2:45, and then as long as I'm ready by that couple of minutes before. So she's just gone to the bathroom. That's fine. As long as if you're wondering where she is, she's just gone to the bathroom. She'll be there in a minute. She'll be in a second. She'll be quick as she can. She's just gone to the bathroom, but she only went just 5 minutes. She went just 2 minutes to go. She just let the bathroom. She went just a second, just seconds. Yeah. So I'll just gotta make sure. Just remind myself to make sure I'm ready before 3. Like I've always do, but sometimes I've always go to the bathroom at 2:30 every day anyway, because in case if the taxi comes early, as long as I'm ready to go, as long as I'm ready. But the person struggles to not leave is Amy. Well, mine is another client. It sometimes doesn't want to come out, and it's a bit of a struggle with her. So she's the one sometimes the struggler, not me. But I'm usually ready and out the door extremely quickly. But sometimes some people go to the bathroom a couple of minutes before the taxi arrives. Yeah, that's always happens. And now Rosie and Jazz, sometimes my transport runs late, and that so it's really so we just got to remember not to extract it out anymore. So we just gotta make sure we're not to do that anymore, and we'll keep our promise. We might get Jess to apologize to him for us because I think we'll just need to give him some space at some point. So I'm gonna have to. Since you're talking about the program that Jess gave you, I'm gonna have to start doing that from next week. Well, I was planning to do that Thursday because since I don't have the holiday program, but because I'm doing the class on Thursday, since I'm doing the class with Jess on Thursday, I'm not going to be able to, and it might be in the afternoon, it might be too hot anyway. Plus, I might need to give Aaron a bit of a space. I might work around any time of day. Well, I probably could go Monday and Tuesday morning next week. No, Well, I got because I'm back there in the afternoon anyway for Jess anyway. So I might be able to do it Monday morning. Because I don't have anything for the next 2 days anyway till so I go back anyway. So I might be able to get back into. I might start doing that Monday morning or something because then, so I don't have to worry about the afternoon and I have to put this. So I just Aaron will still say hi as Toy's normal, but we just got to make sure we're not distracting him again. So, yeah, if you're totally listening, Rosie. So, oh yeah, didn't see you leave. That's the other thing too. That's the other thing I forgot to mention too. I'm just back to you. If you're listening too, Rosie, Jess didn't see you leave. She didn't see you go. Maybe because you got a little bit upset because of Aaron. If something's worrying you, Rosie, you can always talk to Jess. I'll back in a second. You can do that when that thing stinks. Absolutely. I felt like vomiting when I was bringing it out. Don't let me know, Sonia. Don't let me know. Oh, geez, I can smell it out here again. I have to bring that up that driveway. And you know how slow I like the driveway? Oh, that's deep. Oh, you keep doing it forward. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I just have to leave you for a second. Chops. Because there's only one chop each. Yeah. 8 fingers. Yes. Yeah. So just for as I was just saying, as I was just saying, now I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I'm losing it now. Sorry, I'm just losing it because after this afternoon and past worrying about Aaron, that's gone out of my head. Oh yeah, just didn't see you leave. That's the other thing. So Jess didn't see you go. She was asking me, did Rosie left? Go? I said, yeah, she left about a couple of minutes ago. I just said she went to the bathroom and then her and I was just standing around talking. I was actually on the floor doing something and then throwing my bag out and then then she left. So I just didn't see you go. That was as I was just saying before I got distracted. If something's really worrying you, if you're worried about Aaron, you can always talk to Jess, and Jess is more than happy to chat with you if something is really worrying you. So we totally understand, but if you're a little bit of a worrier side with Aaron, you can always let Jess know if something's really worrying you. Yeah, so I know it's really hard because Aaron should let us know in the first place for himself, but not because he needs to let us know. So next time he needs to let us know straight away, and then we know, and then we both know straight away, and we both just thinking ourselves, oh, okay. You know that video that Jess did tonight? Go to the Instagram when you can, when you got a chance, Rosie. Go into the Instagram. Just post something on Instagram. I'll talk to you part of it in a second. So I don't want anyone to see it. Yeah, so, yeah, so, yeah, so, yeah, I'm just totally worried about Aaron at the moment. I'm just totally worried. I'm gonna speak to back in a minute. See what I mean, Rosie? Sometimes that's how Aaron feels, because when every time I do the video, I always get distracted. So I'm the same. I'm in the same boat as Aaron, because that's how Aaron felt. So maybe we just need to think. We just keep it. Plus, we got to keep that in our minds as well. Um. Yeah. So and yeah, we just got to keep that in our minds from now on. And that. So yeah. Oh, okay. I think I've been wondering for a while, I'm gabbling for a while, because I have a few distractions a few times, and plus I have to go and once change channels. If you've seen the photos that I just sent you about the headbands I did today, go into my message and see it from there, or I can send it to your private later. And then when Aaron's ready, I can show it to him then, or I can get Jess to show it to him for me. So I'll just say, can you able to show this to Aaron for me, please? Because I want Aaron to see a picture. I just thought I'll leave it, and then I'll give him some space and let him do it I'll show him when he's ready, and when I'm probably more ready too. Um, Yes, so I just thought I better just get it out there and speak about this. Um, yeah. As I said, if something is worrying you, you can always talk to Jess. If you can hear the noise in the background, it's totally just the TV. I might actually close that door so you probably can hear. That's better. So yeah, so as I was just saying, um, yes, if something's worrying you, you can always talk to Jess. Because then But we just got to learn our lesson not to do it as any more distractions anymore. So we just all have to learn our value lessons. I know it's going to be hard. I don't know how we're going to. I don't know how we're going to let Belinda know. I don't know how we're going to tell Belinda. So I just did the machines. I just did some machines, and the whole time I just been observing different machines to give Aaron some space. So that's what I've been doing after you left. At the moment, I'm just feeling a bit really bad on the bad side for Aaron, but I think you'll be the same, Rosie. But we haven't done anything wrong, so. But I think you'll probably be the same. You'll probably be worried about him too. But he should next time. He should let us know next time. Maybe we only just do a message just saying happy birthday and Christmas and the New Year. That's the only time we'll do it now. So maybe we just I might just stop messaging him for a little while, for less than 3 weeks until he's ready. But when he comes to his birthday, I will send it to him. I'll message him to wish him happy birthday or something, and then I won't do it the rest of the time. That's all. That's all. Maybe you might have to do the same, Rosie, but maybe, or yeah. Oh, and yeah, the other thing, the video that Jess did tonight, it'll be on, I'll tell you in the private in a minute. I'll do a separate video. I was going to say before I wrap this up. Oh, yeah. So, I got 2 more days tomorrow and then Friday, holiday for left. Okay, so, and I better wrap this up. Have a good night, Rosie. Bye.